A, rural story told by my dad. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the channel Learning Not Teaching. This channel is just for practicing my English. So, if you notice any mistakes when I speak, please correct me in the comments. Now, I want to share another story I heard as a child, a story my dad experienced himself. Uh, we lived in a rural area uh, where most people worked in farming and raising animals. My dad often traveled long distances to buy or sell livestock, especially sheep. One time he had to travel about 20 kilometers to sell all his sheep. Mm. When he finished, it was already around 7 p.m. Some people uh, advised him to stay the night and leave at dawn. But my dad is stubborn. Uh, if he makes up his mind, it's hard to convince him otherwise. So he decided to go back home right away. Um, he had brought a donkey um, with him, and at the first everything was fine. The road was familiar, and he wasn't afraid. Little by little, his eyes got used to the dark, and he could see the path, the path clearly. After crossing a shallow river, he reached mm, a hillside full of stones and plants. He trail was rough, but used often by mule drivers, and some parts even had footprints marked into the rock. That's when everything uh, changed. My dad heard someone crying. The sound of women sobbing. He stopped. There was no one there. uh, no houses, no animals, no lights. It was strange to hear that at 11 p.m. He shook his head and kept going, thinking maybe it was just his imagination. But a little further ahead, he heard it again. This time, the crying was closer. It left like someone was walking right beside him. Then something even scarier happened. The donkey started acting up. She brayed loudly, moved nervously, turned in circles, and tried to throw me that off. She was terrified that when my dad left something strange, his clothes, and had started to lift into the air. It was like an invisible force was pulling him upward, like something want to take him away. It only lasts a few seconds, but for him it felt like forever. The donkey finally calmed down. everything went quiet again, but the fear stayed with him when he got home, even though it was freezing cold outside. He was soaked in um, sweat, maybe from trying to stay on the donkey, or maybe from the fear of what he had just lived through. The next morning, he told us everything. My mom got really mad. Yeah, she scolded him for not staying in town. Uh, what if something worse had happened? My dad admitted that it was a bad decision, but she correct part is that other people in the area had sh- shared similar stories about the same place. That's- Well, that's all for today. See you in the next one.